Hello, and welcome back to the 3 Up Moon live stream, everybody. It is Tuesday, January 25th, 2022, and we're starting a brand new playthrough, a brand new Nuzlocke challenge, a solo run, where basically I'm going to play through a Pokemon game and we're going to follow the Nuzlocke rules. You can Google what the Nuzlocke rules are. They're very simple. We can only catch the very first Pokemon that we encounter in each new area, and if we fail to catch that Pokemon, it's not on our team. But if we do catch it, then we have to name it, and it's on our team. However, if we have one of our Pokemon faint, it is considered permanently dead. So it's sort of like a one-hit KO or like permadeath kind of challenge, and we have to either release it or deposit it into the PC. In a cemetery of sorts, and that's usually what I do. And the biggest challenge is if you run out of Pokeballs, you're usually screwed, and it might screw you over in terms of that one encounter that you need for the team. And if you lose all your Pokemon, it's game over. So we've done a bunch of these on stream before with Rathe V Mori. In fact, if we can get a shout out for Rathe, that'd be awesome. Hope everyone's having an awesome Tuesday so far. Benny Souls, welcome to the stream. And Benny and Henny. Yes, we have ourselves a brand new emote as well, debuting today. From Paper Mario, we have the Honey Shroom emote for our Tier 1 subscribers. In fact, for all of our subscribers on Twitch. Thank you. Yeah, Rathe and myself, we usually do Pokemon co-ops. So I've done Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, and definitely haven't completed them. And to complete the run, you have to basically beat the champion, get all the badges without losing all your Pokemon. So it's going to be really tough. I haven't beaten Paper Mario yet. There's still a final chunk of it we're going to do this weekend and finish it off. But yeah, we did Paper Mario yesterday, but there's still a little bit of it that we'll be diving into. Also, if you're not following Henny Blank, give them a follow. And Benny Souls as well. Bam, bam. Alright, yeah, we're going to have some music going in just a second. But the game we're playing today is really interesting. It's a ROM hack. I've done a Nuzlocke challenge of a ROM hack, Pokemon Suite, with Rathe. You can find all of my previous Pokemon streams on YouTube. This one's a little different. This is Pokemon GS Chronicles. Now, it is super fun. We ended up playing it, and we got it on the ROM hack roulette stream that we did very recently. We spun the wheel and it landed on this, and introduced us to a really cool game. It's basically Pokemon Generation 2, but remade using assets from like the DS games and other stuff, but remade on the GBA. So it's a hack of Fire Red. Generation 2 is one of my favorite Pokemon games. Pokemon Crystal and Pokemon Gold, I have very, very like distinct memories beating those, and like just really awesome memories surrounding those games in general. I love Pokemon Stadium 2. You can see a full playthrough of that over on my YouTube channel as well, which was also randomized. But this game actually has a randomizer. It's a ROM hack that has a built-in randomizer. Normally we randomize Pokemon games using an outside tool, but this is a totally different thing, and I'm really interested in just kind of getting a feel for the algorithm of it, and just to see how randomized it gets. I do agree. Pokemon Suite was super cute, for sure. So stick around, it'll just be 1 second here, and we'll have Pokemon GS Chronicles up next. Part 1. You can name our Pokemon as well. You can name our trainer using 420 Moonstones. You can do that as a redeem. And you don't have to wait until we catch the Pokemon. I definitely agree, for sure. This would be a very fun game to drum to, or a song to drum to, for sure. I've definitely spent time drumming to the original Pokemon Gold and Silver soundtrack. Alright, you should be able to see me, and you should be able to see the game as well. Hello everyone, happy Tuesday. That shit slaps, exactly. So yeah, this game does a great job at everything, that's all I'm gonna say. From the little bit of time that we had playing it. A lot of cool things you can do. So this game was never on the GBA. This is a ROM hack of Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. I think somebody put this together in 2012 or something like that. This is a fan-made project. Fan-made reimagining. If you do want to play a hype version of Gen 2, definitely check out Pokemon Heart Gold or Soul Silver on the DS. I still have my original carts. They're super fun. They did a great job and came out the same generation as Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. But the original one was on original Game Boy. It was actually Game Boy Color, because Pokemon Red and Blue came out on the Game Boy, and then that was part of like the new draw, was that there was like a day and night system, new Pokemon, a new region. You could pick your trainer that you wanted to start with, and also it was in color. I'm not sure exactly when it came out in context of the Game Boy Color's lifespan, but really fantastic series of games. Alright. We're gonna do a new game. That was just us messing around when we got the retro roulette. So here we go. Sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. So yeah, a lot of the assets here you're gonna recognize if you've played Heart Gold and Soul Silver, like in terms of just the feel of like the menus and stuff like that. They just make it feel more like the DS games. You should start every stream with that song. It's super hype. It's a pretty hype intro for sure. We got a Wooper here for Lord Loki Asgard if they're hanging out. Looks like everything's running okay. Let me know if I need to adjust like audio or anything. Also, I'm just looking off to the side because I have my chat and on one device over here and then the game over here. So if you want to name our character, yeah, like the menus here are like right out of Pokemon Black and White as well. Very similar, so really great looking game. If you do want to name the main character, feel free to toss one name into the ring. It's only 420 moonstones, so I'll just give it a second here for someone to throw a name in the ring if they want. Yeah, no worries. See you in a bit. Thanks for dropping in, Henny, as always. If anyone wants to name the character, you can. If not, I'll throw a name in the ring. Cloud, nice. Cloud, great name. Repping that Nimbus Cloud emote too. It's perfect. Of course, upon reflection. Guess what, y'all? That's funny. Cloud, are you ready? Your very own tale of grand adventures about to unfold. Fun and difficult experiences. There's so much waiting for you. Dreams, adventure. Let's go to the world of Pokemon. I'll see you later. Here we go. So this is the beta. I don't know how far this goes into the game. Build date. I think this is not 2020. I don't think this is like December 7th, 2020. Or like July 12th, 2020 or whatever. I think it's... ...2012. I think they put the year first, which is really weird, but... Oh, perfect. We got Chungus. Okay, so thank you to Benny Souls for redeeming the name of character and naming our main character Cloud. Thank you to Henny Blank for using the name of character and naming our starter Chungus. Not quite Big Chungus. Once it evolves, it'll become Big Chungus, but for now, just a Chungus. Before you start the game, this is really cool. Would you like to randomize the Pokemon species generated? This will create random Pokemon, random abilities, and movesets. Super simple. It's not touching any of the items. It doesn't work the way that we normally do randomizers, but definitely we're going to check it out. In Europe, they put the year first. Interesting. Pokemon species, abilities, and movesets will be randomized. Okay, here we go. Let me know if you need more game audio. Interesting. Okay, just ready to go. Cloud played with the Wii U. Mom can't afford a Nintendo Switch. I'd rather a 3DS instead of a Wii U in replacement of a Nintendo Switch. Withdraw items, of course. So the way that the Nuzlocke works is the rules that we set in place, which you can look up online if you want. The only additional rule that we will do is I'm not going to get a duplicate Pokemon. So if we have like a Raichu in our party already and then we find a wild Pikachu, that's the encounter for that area, I'm going to go to the next encounter as our potential encounter. So it's just dupes clause, you can look that up, or duplicate clause. Daryl, welcome to the stream. Did I end up beating Papario? No, I did not. We're gonna finish off, like, there's one more final section to the game I didn't anticipate. But we're gonna finish off Paper Mario this weekend. Oh, it can't be 2012. They just said Switch. It has to be 2020. Yep, that's true. That is true. Welcome to the stream, Daryl. Also, we have a brand new emote, everyone. It is the Honey Shroom from Paper Mario. Check it out. It's X3 Upmo Shroom. It's for all of our subscribers. Brand new one. Looking forward to this. Yeah, it's going to be good. He said that Professor Elm was looking for both of you. He was in such a hurry that he couldn't wait for you, and he had to go back. You should get going to see what's going on. By the way, you know where the lab is, right? It's right next door to us, and you'll know what to do in no time. Oh, what's up? There you are, Cloud. I feel like I should bump the music just one more. There we go. Glad to see you. Listen, Professor Elm is looking for you. Apparently for something important. You go ahead. I have a few notes that Professor Elm asked me to check. He's short on time these days. Yeah, exactly. I dig it. I really like the Honey Shroom. That's awesome. That with the leaf from Binding of Isaac is a good combo. Good snack for Snorlax. Hi Cloud, my husband's always so busy. I hope he's okay. When he's caught up in his Pokemon research, he even forgets to eat. When I grow up, I'm gonna help my dad. I'm gonna be a great Pokemon professor. Cool. Oh, you're finally here. I was starting to worry that you wouldn't come. Why isn't Ethan with you? I see. During the last days, we've been running an investigation about bonds between human and Pokemon. We've been running out of time, and my friend Mr. Pokemon has found something for us to investigate. However, we're so busy, and none of us can go to Mr. Pokemon's house. Could you go to Mr. Pokemon's house and bring me whatever he's found? Yes. Fantastic. In order to get into Mr. Pokemon's house, you may end up stepping into tall grass. I want you to be part of our assistance and research about bonds with Pokemon. Weird. I'll lend you a Pokemon from the next... I'll lend you a Pokemon from the machine next to me so you can go to the Mr. Pokemon's house. You can choose one of the Pokemon over in that machine. Okay, here we go. So this is going to be... I think let's do a poll. Daryl, if you want to set up a poll. It's just /poll, I think, or something like that, and then it'll open up the setup. But maybe we'll do a poll and then everyone can vote. Like set it for 2 minutes or something like that if you want to do it. Let me just refresh something here. That, or we can use a random number generator and just pick the Pokemon that way. Alright, here's our options. We've got... Ooh, instead of Chikorita, we got Snivy. We've got newer Pokemon all in this game too. Like, I think even some Pokemon from Sun and Moon. Okay, so we've got Snivy as an option. We've got Poochyena as an option. Nice. And Arbok. Okay. Actually, I might be able to just set up the poll right here. Yeah, exactly. There we go. I got it. I got it. So we got Snivy, Poochyena, or Poochyena, because really it's based off of a hyena. I just realized that that's actually how it's pronounced. Might Hyena and Poochyena. Okay, we're gonna do a poll for 2 minutes here. It's okay, no worries. Alright, so pick our starter. We've got Snivy, the grass type, which is the grass starter from Pokemon Black and White, and Pokemon Black and White 2. We have Poochyena, introduced in Gen 3, in Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. Poochyena is dark. And then we've got pure poison type with Arbok. Arbok. Feel free to vote. So grass, poison, and dark. I think that's kind of a cool combination of starters. Oh, was that you that voted Arbok? We can change your vote. Basically, we're picking who Chungus is. I think we got like 30 seconds left, maybe, for anyone that wants to pick. This is pretty cool, though. I do like the idea that we're doing the rando. You just love dogs, nice. Oh, 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 it's even, it's even, it's even. Ooh, Poochyena was winning. If there's a dog-type Pokemon, that's friend-shaped. That's a friend-shaped Pokemon. Alright, poll ended. It looks like 7 votes for Arbok, 5 votes for Poochyena, and 3 votes for Snivy. So we're going to start with Arbok, and this is Chungus. The Chungaconda. This Pokemon's quite energetic. Sorry, honey. Do you want to give a nickname? Yes, we do. actually want to go full. All caps for the Pokemon names. How do you like having a Pokemon? It's not bad, is it? You can take it all the way to Mr. Pokemon's house. Mr. Pokemon goes everywhere and finds rarities. His house is past Cherry Grove City. Go north a little past Cherry Grove. If your Pokemon gets hurt, use this machine to heal it. Also, before you leave, don't forget to talk to your mother. Just in case, here's my phone number. Call me if anything comes up. Cool. Alright, let's take a look at our Pokemon. Like, the menu is all custom too, which I think is great. Like, this looks great for a ROM hack. Man, the music in this is like so off. There's like something off about the music. I will take that though. So the Nuzlocke challenge isn't going to start until after we go to Mr. Pokemon's house, by the way. Because we don't get Pokeballs until we get there. Ooh, good question. Does the Pokemon follow you like in Heart Gold and Soul Silver? We'll have to see. Sorry for what happened before. I was late for checking some notes. Anyway, what did Professor Ohm tell you? Did he seriously ask you to be his assistant? That's cool. Your help will be important for us to discover more secrets about the Pokemon world. If you don't mind, I need to hand some reports to Professor Ohm. See you. Oh yeah. Have you talked to your mom yet? I heard she wants to give you something for your leave. Beep boop boop beep beep boop beep boop. We're just gonna get the Pokegear from Silphco. I'm just gonna skip ahead here because just because. It's a different game file, yeah, for sure. Of course. Now, I don't think the Pokemon's going to follow us like in Heart Gold or Soul Silver, or even in Crystal Clear, which is an open world ROM hack of the original Game Boy Color Pokemon Crystal. We've played that before and attempted a Nuzlocke, and it did not go well. When you think of Mr. Pokemon, you only think of this Tumblr post. I had a dream. Okay, let me just read this Tumblr post that Henny posted. I had a dream I went to Nintendo and they revealed to me that all this time the real Pokemon designer was this Russian guy named Vladimir Pokemon Designer. And I asked him why he named Jigglypuff that, and he said, "Is Puff, is Jiggly. What, are you a jokester?" And then he crushed my head like an empty soda can. And someone's response was, "That wasn't a dream, it was a glimpse of your past life." That's Mr. Pokemon to you. Mr. Pokemon Designer. Yeah, so it looks like the first thing we should do is actually just take a look at our Chungus. That's a funny sentence to say. Alright, so Poison type. Oran Berry. Gentle Nature. The look of this, like the got some top-notch visuals here. We've got modern moves as well here. Looks like, I think we have boosted defense and slightly what's the opposite of buffed? Oh my god, you know what I mean. Slightly lowered special defense, how about that? Nerfed. Valiant Shield, it's interesting. Ups defense on entry. Never heard of that ability before. Brutal Swing. 60 damage. User swings its body around violently to inflict damage on everything in its vicinity. Spite, a move that cuts 2 to 5 PP from the move, last used by the foe. I've never seen either Meteor Beam or Brutal Swing, so there's all sorts of like modern moves. Like, I've played the games up until Pokemon X and Y and ORAS, but nothing after that. So there's modern moves from later games. Gentle nature. Sir, that is a rattlesnake. The cobra. Meteor beam. Rock type move. That's pretty cool. 120 damage. It's a 2-turn move that the user gathers space power and increases special attack. That's amazing. It's just a gentle-natured cobra that can summon rocks from space. That's amazing. I'm not upset with that as a starter. It's a godlike space snake. How are your Pokemon? If they're weak and not ready for battle, keep out of the tall grass. Don't freaking tell me what to do. Pokemon like Hoot Hoot are a very wise choice if you're a rookie trainer like me. Ooh. So even though this is our first encounter, we don't have Pokeballs. What? Legendary. Right away. Wow. We're definitely running. Valiant Shield, Defense Rose, Terravolt. It's radiating a bursting aura. Let's get out of here. No thank you. Exactly. You know what? I was thinking that as soon as I said tall grass, and I'm glad that you put those emotes in there. Found one potion. Okay. Holy shit, a Bastiodon. Alright, these are going to be some interesting Pokemon to try and catch as well. When we do get Pokeballs. Unnerve. Stops us from eating berries. Nice. So, Dunsparce, I've mentioned this before. This Pokemon does not have any evolution. And then they introduced in Pokemon, I think it's Sun and Moon, they introduced Drampa, the like Grandpa Dragon. And I always saw Dunsparce evolving into a dragon in my mind, like it's kind of like Magikarp. It's not useless, but it would be cool if it like evolved into like something pretty epic. And then they introduced Drampa, and I was like, that's perfect. That'd be the perfect evolution, because it would just be like something you wouldn't expect. It would finally be Dragon type. I think Drampa is even normal and Dragon type, which is interesting, and this because Dunsparce is normal. But then they're like, nah, they're not related actually, they both just don't have evolutions, they're both just single form things, and I was like, great. Great, Game Freak. You think we want that? You think that's what we want? Chungus is overflowing with space power. Amazing. Dunsparce is using tea time. Okay, it damaged itself. That's interesting. And destroyed with the meteor beam. Oops. My apologies. I want the Pokemans. Chungus just got 69 experience points. Two orange berries. See those ledges? It's scary to jump off them, but you can go to Newbark Town without walking through tall grass. Cool. I do believe that this is the first time we've met. Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm Tuscany of Tuesday. By way of introduction, please accept this gift. A blue apricorn. It smells a bit like grass. It's an item that's used as raw material for Pokeball making. You should give it to someone who can use them properly. We will get to Azalea eventually, hopefully. Chungus has been experienced. Experience the Chungus. Try and run away here. Press L and R at the same time to run without pressing B. Auto run's been enabled. Oh my god, yes. Awesome. That's cool. It's a new feature. You're a rookie trainer, aren't you? I can tell. That's okay. Everyone's a rookie at some point. If you'd like, I can teach you a few things. Okay then, follow me. I always thought this piece of music was like primo when I first played this game. Like when I first played Pokemon Gold and Silver. Gives us a map. Here's my house. For your effort keeping up with me, I'll give you a new Pokegear card. Cool. Can't remember if there's nothing here. You're trying to see how good you are as a Pokemon trainer. You better visit the Pokemon gyms all over Johto and collect the badges. For some reason I thought there was a trade there, but no. I love the renditions of the music too in this pack. It's good. Good stuff. Ooh, Yanmega, nice. So this makes sense. Imagine if they introduced Yanmega when they did, which is in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. But then they were like, nah, it has nothing to do with Yanma at all. They're unrelated. I know their names are similar and they look the same, and they're the same type, but they have nothing to do with each other. Oh, I think we can get a berry from this guy. I'm a collector of berries. All my entire life, I'm dedicated to study the properties of berries. Some Pokemon like sweet berries, and others like spicy berries. Try to find different kinds. Here, have some of them. Chongos. Exactly. My dad is a recognized authority in botanical terms. He knows everything about berries. Okay. Almost to Mr. Pokemon's house, and we got a Machop just standing in the way. Anyone else feel like Machop should just be wearing shorts right now? Great with it. Here we go. Hello, hello, you must be Cloud. Professor Elm said that you would come. Please wait a bit. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. These are rare stones. I found them in one of my trips to Mount Silver. I have a feeling these are Mega Stones, and there might be Mega Evolutions in this game. This is just my inclination. A rare package that contains shining stones inside. It must be delivered to Professor Elm. He put away the rare package in the key item's pocket. The properties of these rocks are very similar to evolutionary stones, but we don't know anything about these rocks. I was intrigued, so I sent an email to my friend, Professor Elm. For Pokemon Evolution. Oh, weird. That's a... Oh, okay, I get it. It's just written badly. For Pokemon Evolution, Professor Elm is the authority. However, your Pokemon looks tired. You should have some rest. However. Aha, so you're Cloud. Wonderful. I'm Professor Oak, a Pokemon researcher. I was just visiting my old friend, Mr. Pokemon. He's a Russian man who designed the entire game, Mr. Pokemon Designer. What's this? A rare Pokemon? Let's see. Oak knows what an Arbok is. Ah, you seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? See? This is the latest version of Pokedex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Wonderful. Go meet many kinds of Pokemon and complete that Pokedex. But I've stayed too long. I have to get to Goldenrod for my usual radio show. Cloud, I'm counting on you. We'll never talk again. Hello, Cloud? It's a disaster. It's just terrible. What should I do? Oh no, please get back here now. Alright, alright. Do we have Pokeballs? That's the real question. Nope, we don't have Pokeballs yet. So even though we have the Pokedex, the Nuzlocke challenge still hasn't begun. Right? Because I'm pretty sure if we go here, we still can't buy stuff from the market. Oh, this is cool. My Pokemon got poisoned, I just kept going, but my Pokemon nearly fainted. Can't do that in this game. I hate when Pokeballs get out of stock and I can't catch Pokemon. I see. The guy was telling me. Oh, cool new redesign. I like these Yoshi's Cookie style cushions. Could you give some suggestions about how to train my Pokemon? Welcome to our Pokemon Center. Would you like me to heal your Pokemon back to perfect health? No. It's great. I can store any number of Pokemon and it's all free. Yeah, this is a cool redesign. Town map. Nice. Very cool. I'm a big fan of this hack, for sure. When my Pokemon get tired, I always get to the Pokemon Center. Cool. Much bigger than the Pokemon Centers in Fire Red and Leaf Green, that's for sure. Oh, here we go. First battle, folks. Now remember, you can name any character in any RPG that I'm playing, so we'll be able to name this character very shortly. So if you use 420 Moonstones, feel free to toss a name into the ring. Same for all of our Pokemon that we encounter. Oh, nice. These are going for Snivy, which is perfect for us. We got Valiant Shield, and we don't have a poison move yet, but we'll use Brutal Swing. I really like the battle animations in this game too. Skitter Smack, what the heck is that? Critical hit. And lower special attack. Interesting. Oh, what? He knows the same move as us. Yes! Cactus is a good name. Cloud v Cactus. Very like opposite textures, opposite structures. It's really cool. Thank you for that name redeem, Daryl. Want to know who I am? I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. Look at that, that's my trainer card. Dang, you saw my name. Cactus. Weird. Heck yeah, we're back. I'm really happy with the honey shroom emote that we got. It's great. Who are you? We're investigating the case of the missing Pokemon here. Rule number 1. Whoever did it will come back to the site. Oh my. So you must be the one who did it. Stop there. Cloud has nothing to do with it. I saw it. There's a red-haired boy looking into the building. What? You battled a boy like that? He must be the one who did it. Did you happen to get his name? Cactus. I see, so Cactus was his name. Thanks for helping my investigation. My next assignment is to search for this red-haired individual. I'm intrigued about the boy who stole that Pokemon. What was the reason for him stealing it? I hope the stolen Pokemon's okay. See you later. Cloud, this is terrible. Oh yes. What was Mr. Pokemon's big discovery? Is this a stone, isn't it? This stone may be something I've never seen. Still, it's just a stone. Mr. Pokemon is always fascinated by stones. Oh, since he gave it to us, we might as well find out what secret it holds. I'll keep it for a while and find out about the stone. What? Professor Oak gave you a Pokedex? Cloud, is that true? It's incredible. He's superb at seeing the potential of people. As trainers. Wow, Cloud, I knew you were a little different, but things are going to be fun. Your Pokemon seems to really like you, so why don't you take the Pokemon Gym Challenge? If you manage to defeat all the gym leaders, you'll eventually challenge the Pokemon League champion. Or not. He's already laughing at us because he knows it's a Nuzlocke. First, need to catch many Pokemon. Take these Pokeballs, you'll need them to clean the Pokedex. Alright, Nuzlocke begins now. Here we go. Just gonna heal up real quick. What? Excuse me. We can't have soup at home or something and heal? We have to use this machine, don't we? Alright. Now I did mention we can only catch the very first Pokemon we encounter in each new area. Well, I don't consider like the starter Pokemon a gift Pokemon at all. Or sorry, I don't consider it an encounter. I consider it a gift Pokemon, which means it's totally fine to accept gift Pokemon. So if we come across like an Eevee or a Lapras, for example, like in the original games, that'll be randomized. We can take that and still catch something in that town. So that's just my own, like a little addendum to Nuzlocke challenges. That's how I normally do it. And that means that when we get a fishing rod, then we'll be able to actually catch a Pokemon here. So we'll bank that one for later. But Route 29, this is going to be our first encounter as well. Our first chance to catch Pokemon. Professor Elm's fascinated with your abilities to develop bonds with Pokemon. But what about... Why not just bring the volume? I feel like the volume is just like a little bit too low. What do you think, folks? Do you think the volume of the game should go up a little bit? You let me know. Is that too loud? Do you think that'll be too loud overall, over time? Oh shoot, we have to battle this trainer here, Ethan. Okay. Like, is that too loud? That's probably fine, right? Like that? Cool. Just don't wanna blow people's ears up. Ethan sent out a Panpour. Nice. It's using Imposter. Interesting. It's a transforming water monkey. I like it. It's gonna have our moves as well. I think that's better. Alright. Yeah, it has the same moves. Chungus, use Brutal Swing. Swing that Chungus round around. I already have that. level 7. I didn't expect to have a second rival battle. Didn't know you were that good. You're pretty good with Pokemon. The more trainers you defeat, the more experience your Pokemon will get to level up and learn new moves, and even evolve. I have a nice device that was made to make the experience gain easier. You can have one. There we go. Right away we get experience share. That's pretty cool. It also works like modern experience share, so you don't have to put it on a single item, but you can just flip it on. Turning on this device will allow all Pokemon in your party to receive some experience points, which I think is an improvement from how the classic one works. Be aware you must manually activate it before it works. You're taking the Pokemon Gyms challenge? Cool. That will also help Professor Elm's research about bonds and Pokemon. I'm visiting the Pokemon School at Violet City. I know there's a Pokemon gym there. I think it's a good idea if you visit Violet City too. Scream you later. However, hard we battle, we'll stay strong. What? That was weird. Okay, here we go. Let's just do it. Ooh, interesting. A wild Woobat. So this is a Pokemon from Pokemon Black and White, and Black and White 2. I believe it is dark and flying, or psychic and flying. Let me just double check. It is psychic and flying. Interesting. So that means it is strong against us. Dark is going to do nothing against it, right? Because dark is ineffective against psychic. So, you might just have to try to throw a Pokeball at it. Now you get to name this Pokemon as well if you have 420 Moonstones. Nice. That was very lucky because it is stronger than us. We would have either destroyed it with Meteor Beam, or we can't hit it with the Dark move that we had. So we're very lucky that happened. Here we go. Woobat, bat Pokemon. It emits ultrasonic waves from its nose to learn about its surroundings. Give a nickname to the Woobat. I will give you a moment. If you want to name it, feel free. Perfect time. Perfect time to flex those Moonstones. If not, I can come up with a name. Totally cool. In fact, I was doing this way back in the day. Who's our most recent follower? I can do that. Or how about this? I like it. Woober. Woober. Okay, let's take a look at the Pokemon, see what we got. Ooh, perfect opportunity for tossing some orange berries there. Psychic, Flying, and Poison, those are not bad types to start with. Quiet Nature, met in Route 29 at level 4. Prankster, status moves hit first, that's cool. That's good ability. Looks like we've got boosted speed, or buffed speed and then nerfed special attack. And Toxic Thread. The user shoots poisonous threads to poison the target and lower the target's speed stat, and then Substitute. That's an interesting moveset. Interesting one to start with. Huh. Cool. I like to also lead with my weakest Pokemon. That kind of seems weird. Counterintuitive maybe, but you know, there's some beastly Pokemon like Landorus, of course, and Bastiodon that we could have caught, but the chances of us catching them on, you know, just with Pokeballs and not dying, pretty slim. Such a weird ability. Yeah, we're just gonna run. It's another new route over here. By the way, this music. This blew my mind the first time I checked this game out. This is so cool. I'm not sure if this is original or if this is from another Pokemon game, but it's excellent. Kind of has like an Aphex Twin vibe. I can totally picture this being on the Richard D. James album with songs like Girl Boy Song. It's really cool. To the point that I'm actually going to take a quick break here, and this is the perfect music for it. So then we'll go north and we'll catch our second encounter. Stick around. Thank you everyone for hanging out and for spending your Tuesday here. Guess what? It's also my Friday. My weekend is Wednesday, Thursday, so we'll be streaming tomorrow from around 11 a.m. Pacific onward. So we'll continue this, I think, during the day. It'll just be a second here. I will not be long. Stick around. Alright folks, I'm back. Thank you for your patience. Just cleaning the old glasses before we continue. Oh, the music. And you should be able to see me. Hey. Let's do this. New encounter. There we go. So it's a Woobat. We already have a Woobat, so we're just gonna run away, and the next encounter will be the one that we can catch here. As long as it's not a duplicate of what we already have. The pixel art in this is great, actually. There's a lot of things I like about the choices they made visually here. Interesting. We'll just keep going until we run into something that isn't a Woobat. Can't escape. Come on. Great. Just want to make sure it's still not too loud. No, looks good. Good, good, good. Use that Peshaberry. Ooh, look at this. Lichen Rock from Pokemon Sun and Moon. That's a cool sprite. Alright, so we get to catch this one. Because this is technically our first encounter that isn't a duplicate. This is, I think, pure rock type. Yeah, pure rock. Shows you there. Queenly Majesty, we can't use our move. Interesting. Shoot. Stops us from using a move. That's a cool ability. Might not be worth staying in this battle, to be honest. This also might be a bad idea. Sometimes in a Nuzlocke you gotta run. You have to make the call to run. It just happens. Please hold on. Okay, good. Perfect. Swing your jungles round and round. Sounds too funny. Okay. Here we go. Send the Pokeball out. And hope. Yes! Awesome. Awesome new addition, pure rock type. So we got rock, psychic flying, and poison. We grew to level 5. Chungus grew to level 8. Oh yeah, there's different forms of Lichen Rock. That's right. The wolf Pokemon. This strange form is the result of it evolving at dusk. An intense fighting spirit underlies its comments. Interesting. So, what should we name this Lichen Rock? I'll give you a moment if anyone wants to use 420 Moonstones to redeem the name a character redeem. I wonder if we could fit it. I got a good one. I wanted to put like and subscribe, like Lichen Rock. Just, that'd be stupid, but... what should we go with here? You know what? This would be a cool name. Because of the wolves in Princess Mononoke. Let's go with Mononoke. That's a great name. Let's take a look. Pure rock type, impish nature, met in Route 46 at level 4. Nice. Buffed special attack, nerfed defense, queenly majesty, which blocks priority moves. Brutal swing, just like Arbok or Chungus. Ember. And Meteor Beam, just like Chungus. Interesting. Well, new addition to the team, really cool spray. I'm stoked. Let's go heal in town. And oh, mysteriously, they're just gonna have Pokeballs in stock at the Pokemart. Excuse me. Super fun soundtrack to drum to, honestly. Back in stock. Can we afford 18? Yes, we can. Perfect. And we'll also get a Premier Ball as an added bonus. Every time you buy 10 Pokeballs, you get a Premier Ball. Do we have potions? Yeah, we have 3. I'll get one more. That's a good rendition of the Pokemart music as well. All the music in this is great. We don't have a fishing rod yet, so unfortunately we can't get an encounter here. But soon. But you can sort. There's sorting options. Nice. Pokemon gain experience in battle and change their form. I heard that each Pokemon has its own nature, and it has something to do with Pokemon stats. Well, here we go. Route 30, first encounter. Boom. Yes, Yanmega. Very cool. We can get a bug addition to the team, why not? Interesting selection of types. Just gonna go for it. Oh, oh. Came cloaked in a freezing light. What is this, some ice dragonfly? Come on. What if I do this? Does that kill you? Nope, it uses freeze shock. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Spotlight. Yes. Good. Our Queenly Majesty stops it from using Spotlight. Unfortunately, we don't have our sound effects working at the moment, but our sound effects are... Oh. We've got a bunch of sound effects from Pokemon Stadium 2. That are perfect when we're playing Pokemon games like this. Look at that swagger. It bites. Excuse me while I put on my sunglasses. Oh, it's Raichu. And there goes the battle. Yeah, it was a little too strong. I had a feeling that was going to be a little too strong there, but that's okay. I'll take the experience. Also, we haven't even turned the experience share on, so we're going to forfeit the Yon Mega, which means we can't get an encounter in this area now, in this route. But we will... Oop, not there. We will go turn this on. Use. Now all members of your team will gain experience points. Cool. What's that? Antidote. A lot of trainers drop items on the grass. You can take those items and use them later. Cool. Like this rendition of the song, total jam. Drumming along to this, so fun. There we go, youngster Joey. Dunsparce. Excuse me. I'm gonna do Meteor Beam. It was very strong last time. From Arbok. Interesting. Let's try to use Fisher on us. It's a little bit interesting. Trying to one-hit KO us. How about that? Pull out our Chungus here. Oh, wait. Send out our Chungus. Teton, which hurts itself. I don't get it. It was poison. There was poison in that tea. You done, Sparse. Yeah, that was bad. Woober grew to level 6 and level 7. Oh yeah, experience share is gonna get us pretty high level pretty quick. This is probably one of my favorite, more recent Pokemon ROM hacks that I've discovered, so I'm stoked about this. It's a good one. Alright. Yep, we're okay to continue. If I defeat you, my win rate would be best of this place. Would be the best of this place. Okay. Let's go. Minior. Interesting. Another Sun and Moon Pokemon, which I think is normally Rock and Fairy. Rock and Flying. Okay. It's gonna use Skitter Smack. Just like Snivy. I like the idea of that, like one of the battle animations is the opponent Pokemon like runs behind your Pokemon and hits him from behind. I think that's kind of a cool way to like integrate, you know, integrate something new within the limitations of the classic battle system here. A lot of really cool touches. Mononoke grew to level 7, heck yeah. Level 9 Chungus. Flowette, I think, is also from Sun and Moon, X and Y. Actually, it's from X and Y. This is Pure Fairy. Second boost, okay, jeez. It's not gonna do anything wrong. It still did a decent amount of damage. Nice. My win rate. Shut up. A trainer? No, I'm only a passerby who likes to watch Pokemon battles. A trainer? Yes, I am a trainer. But catch it on. Swinub. I think this might do a ton of damage. I mean, hate to break it to you, I know Swinub kind of looks like a beetle. It's not. It's a little piglet. Just a little piglet. Yeah, Mega. Just to rub it in our face that we couldn't catch one. This guy caught one. Let's try this. That didn't do much. What the hell? Summon some space rocks. Please. Excellent. Level 8. My bug-type Pokemon. Oop. Many people say I'm a prodigy trainer, so I need good trainers to improve my skills. Wait, you defeated everyone in the route? Finally, someone who's competitive. My baby Pokemon will make you cry. So this is definitely not in the original Pokemon Gold and Silver. Last Chica sent out Marsh Top. It's not a baby Pokemon. I would not call that a baby Pokemon. I feel like a Marsh Tom song would be more like than what we just heard there. He's got 3 Pokemon. Cloud9. A weather eliminating Zangoose. Let's see, let's see. That's right, Zangoose is used to hunting the shit out of some vipers, so we gotta be careful here. Oh, that was maybe a dumb move on their part. Oh shit. No. This is a really weird strategy. But I guess it's effective. It's an effective strategy from the AI, that's for sure. Yeah, I should do it. Chungus is overflowing with space power. It's a great sentence. Ziggy played guitar. Exactly. Exactly. That's basically Zangoose is Ziggy Stardust. Zangy Stardust. Yes. We will learn Electrify. Perfect. It's gonna send out Ziggy again. The return of Ziggy. Bye-bye. Mononoke grew to level 9. Sunflora, okay. Ziggy Zangeist. I like it. Ziggy Zangeist and the Ariados from Mars. And the Spinnerax from Mars. Yes. Oh, I was sitting there going earlier, I was like, that's not a baby Pokemon. Marshtomp isn't a baby, but Obviously, this is programmed to have baby Pokemon. But we're doing the randomizer. Derp. Oh, we got a name redeem from Stegosaurus McCartney. Brian Wilson. Okay, I think we can fit it in. Next Pokemon we catch is Brian Wilson. What? As an apology, take this. For what? This attack move grows more powerful the more the user likes the trainer. It's a unique move you can teach whatever... or as many times to a Pokemon. As many times as you want. TM27 contains a return. The higher the happiness of your Pokemon, the stronger the move will be. Cool. Okay, new route. Let's do it. Excuse me. This is the Pokemon that we can catch. This is Brian Wilson, if we can catch it. Wow. A real beach boy. Oof, this is going to be tough. Petal Storm. Grass type move. Does a lot of damage though. But thankfully not effective. I think Lindorus is ground and flying, so I'm going to use Meteor Beam and just hope... I know ground is usually more effective than rock, but I feel like this character... like I hope it doesn't destroy it. I hope that ground resists it here, because ground is more effective against rock. Should be alright. Should be alright. Hold on, Lindorus. Oh yes, perfect. Whew. Brian Wilson hanging in there. Now we just gotta hope we catch this. This would be crazy to have a legendary on the team. I mean, Brian Wilson is pretty legendary, so it does make sense. He's got V-Create, Victini's specialty move. Just normally a Psychic Fire, actually. It's a legendary from Pokemon Black and White, if you don't know it. We have to catch this sooner than later. He's constantly trying to create his masterpiece. V-Create. Wow. Clang Scales? What the hell? These moves are great. All new moves. Defense fell, okay. Let's just keep going for it. Just hold on, Arbok. This is good training. Good fire resistance training. I know, Brian Wilson, he's like a genius. He's teetering on insanity, which most genius folks do. He's creating too much. There's too much aftermath from the creation. I think we can probably use one of these. I can't imagine that there's a lot of PP for that move. In fact, I'm gonna just quickly check. Yeah, V-Create has like 5 PP to start, but it could have a max. It could have anywhere between 5 to 8. Let's see if we can just be okay here. Oh no. This isn't good. We have to make a decision here. We have to throw one more Pokeball. This is our only chance. Please. No. No. Okay, it's using Teeter Dance. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Okay. Last chance. We gotta run. I think we gotta run. This is really, like, tricky. I don't want to lose anyone. Two-Headed Squirrel, welcome to the stream. We are doing a Nuzlocke challenge. Thank you for the raid, really appreciate it. I don't have a alert system going on right now. Nuzlocke challenge is a challenge where your Pokemon, if they die, as you can see, we're very close on some of these, you lose them and you can't, it's like they're permanently dead. You can't use them again. And if you run out of Pokemon, then you fail the challenge. I've done a bunch of Nuzlocke challenges like this, and this is a ROM hack. This is Pokemon GS Chronicles. I think it's from 2020 actually, this version of it. This is the beta. I don't know how far it goes, but it's basically just a remake of Pokemon Gold and Silver and Crystal, which was on the Game Boy, on the Game Boy Advance. It's a ROM hack of Pokemon Fire Red from Game Boy Advance, and it's got a lot of really cool visuals. It also has a built-in randomizer, so there's randomized Pokemon, randomized movesets, randomized abilities. Chungus here, the Arbok, is our starter. It's the one that was voted for. I've done this challenge a couple of times on my stream, so if you're watching live, you can go check out my YouTube channel, and I've done this in Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon Fire Red, Pokemon Leaf Green, and another ROM hack called Pokemon Sweet. And then yeah, Woober was the first Pokemon that we caught, and Mononoke was the second. Right now, we do have a chance to maybe catch this Landorus, but we've thrown a bunch of Pokeballs at it, and if we go for it, we're probably going to end up sacrificing a Pokemon, and I don't want to do that. So I think what I'm going to do, just to ensure, I'm just going to run. We can't escape. No, that's not good. If you're new to the channel, my name is Matt, by the way, and you can call me 3UpMoon. I stream every single day from 6:30 p.m. Pacific onward. I do retro games, randomizers of retro games. I play hard challenges in randomizers like this very often. I also showcase ROM hacks often and homebrew projects. And actually, on my days off, I do streams during the day. So tomorrow we're actually going to be streaming at 11 a.m. if you want to check that out. We'll be continuing this playthrough here. But I'm hoping here that... Oh, we're dead. We are dead. We lost our Woober, unfortunately. Well, I'm usually always on when you finish your stream. How was your stream, by the way? And what were you streaming tonight? Were you doing Super Mario Brothers, or were you playing Link to the Past, or something else? Nice, Link to the Past, awesome. Also, welcome Sama and Taji to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Oh. Can't escape. Whereabouts are you in A Link to the Past at the moment? You said you made some progress? Nice. Oh shit. Thank God. Okay, I did not want to lose our Lichen Rock. We're leaving. Oh, that's even worse. We could have got a Pancham instead, and not run into this problem. We're so lucky. Alright, that's unfortunate. We did lose our first encounter here. which means we have to go to the PC. This is a really cool ROM hack. I highly recommend it to anyone who's a fan of Generation 2. Generation 2 is easily one of my favorite generations. You thought you defeated the wizard, but he took you to a dark world. Oh, yeah. So you took on Aghanim. That's a really fun fight. The first time you fight it, I always found it really tough. But I know you're playing for the first time. It's a super fun fight. I always liked it. And yeah, now you're in the dark world. Do you have, like, are you a bunny rabbit? Or, like, do you have the moon pearl yet? Without any spoilers. Now, just as a reference to Dragon Ball, because I'm a huge fan of Dragon Ball, this is where our lost Pokemon are going to go. We're going to go to HFIL, which is the home for infinite losers. And this was this was a censorship attempt, censoring the word hell on the t-shirts or like the outfits of demons in hell, like in the afterlife. They just didn't want it to be reference to hell over here in the States. So instead of the characters wearing shirts that said hell, they just went in and like doctored the shirts in the Dragon Ball Z anime to be HFIL, and then their explanation was, oh, it stands for Home for Infinite Losers, which is where these people are, which is so stupid. You do have the Moon Pearl. Nice. Cool. That's a great great item to have. You luckily went back and got it before going to face the wizard. Nice. Very important. Also, we have a brand new, for anyone just joining the stream, we have a brand new emote just brought out today. It's the honey shroom, where if you give a mushroom and honey syrup to Tasty Toad and Paper Mario, you get this as a result. So unfortunately we have to send Woober to the home for infinite losers. Our first loss. That's okay. The Nuzlocke challenge, we can only catch the first encounter in each new area. So that's an important thing to remember. It's okay that we didn't catch the Landorus. Still, Daryl, by the way, you did the redeem for a Pokemon, or to name a Pokemon, for Brian Wilson. So still the next Pokemon we catch will be Brian Wilson. Okay. We should save, actually. Yeah, I like the sound effects. They did a great job with the sound design in the ROM hack. Like, they're pulling from a lot of the Nintendo DS games, but it's still really fun. Got a Wild Machop. We already caught a Pokemon in this area. Oh shit, we didn't even heal. What am I, some sort of doofball? What's going on? I totally thought we healed. So risky. Dojiko-san, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. We're playing Pokemon GS Chronicles, which is a Game Boy Advance ROM hack. I think you were watching when we were playing this in our ROM hack streams. But I started a brand new Nuzlocke challenge, so a hard mode challenge. Yeah, you can redeem the name a character anytime you want as well. It's 420 Moonstones. And you don't have to wait until, unless you want to wait until we catch one to come up with a name. You can also just bank it, and whatever Pokemon shows up, we name it. Weird Owl. Okay, perfect. Thanks for the name redeem. Two-headed squirrel. We got Weird Al. Brian Wilson and Weird Al are the next ones on the team. I'm doing well. Tochiko-san, thank you so much. Thanks for asking. Yeah, so basically, I was really jonesing to play a Pokemon game, and after discovering this ROM hack, I'm just really enjoying it, so... Just gonna run away here. So unfortunately we lost our Woober, but for anyone just joining, we've got Chungus, our Gentle Nature Arbok, our starter, voted for by you, with Valiant Shield, which ups our defense on entry. There's a lot of modern moves here and abilities. Brutal Swing, Meteor Beam, and Spite. And then we have Mononoke, Lichen Rock, Impish Nature, with Queenly Majesty. This is a pretty cool ability. I love the sprite and design of this Pokemon as well. This is from Sun and Moon. We have Ember, Brutal Swing, and Meteor Beam, so very similar moves. We also have Experience Share, which is something that you don't normally get at this point of the game. At least not in Pokemon Gold and Silver. I am looking for my bag. There we go. Did get Return, and Return, just like the Experience Share, is... Let me turn it on. Oh, weird. It looked like it was off. Return, because it's a TM, just like the Experience Share, is actually like the modern version of those things, which I really appreciate. So that means that you can use a TM as many times as you want. Yeah, let's teach it to both of them for now. The more Pokemon like us, the more damage it'll do. I just like to organize my my moves by damage. Pretty sure that'll do more than 40 to start. There we go. There we go. Ah, good old RPG item management stuff. We already caught a Pokemon here, so we can't catch anyone that we encounter. Of course, the game rubs it in. Let's go. This game also has stuff like this. Auto Run. Nice. Mononoke is pure rock type. Perfect. So, Route 31, this is where I ran into Landorus, and this is where the raid came in. So, unfortunately, because we had to run away, we forfeit our encounter for this area. And you really don't want that to happen, especially early game. And also some things have changed here, so instead of having to use Flash in this area, it says, if I had a bright ride, I could go to Blackthorn City. This cave is extremely dark inside. So I don't know what that is, but I know it's a new area, and I know I'm going to pick up that full heal. Absolutely. So here we go. Here's another chance to catch our Brian Wilson. More good music to drum to if you're a drummer or a bassist. I highly recommend all the music from Pokemon Gold and Silver and Crystal. Just pop it on and play along. It's such good practice. A lot of really cool rhythms. Shout out to Junichi Masuda, who composed and did all the sound design for Pokemon, the main sound design and composition from the very beginning. 1st gen, 2nd gen, 3rd gen, 4th gen, 5th gen, 6th gen, and is now one of the directors, if not the director of the Pokemon Company, I believe. Like the director of the games. I know everyone's really digging Pokemon Legends Arceus. I don't have it yet, but I just don't have budget for a new Switch game at the moment. Love this music. It's one of my favorite pieces of music in this. Here we go. First encounter. It's the only one we can try and catch. And it's a Sand Slash. Hell yeah. This is our Brian Wilson if we can catch it. Ground type. I think it'll survive an Ember. It's resistant. And so are we. We're just two spiky, like, ground rock Pokemon. Breathing fire on each other. Premier Ball is the same as a Pokeball, just looks different. That was so close. Extremely close. What's this? If we had Woober still, our Woobat, we could have poisoned this thing and upped our chances. Yikes. Brian Wilson does not make it easy. No. Whew, finally. Okay. Took a while. That's fine. Sand Slash was caught. You still get experience, just like the modern games as well. Let's do it. I didn't mean to skip past that, but... I have to do it like this. This is Brian Wilson, the Sand Slash. Next Pokemon is named Weird Owl, and you can name a Pokemon if you want, using the name a character reading. We don't have this bright ride thing that guy's talking about, so we're not going to be able to do much in this area. Nice. Crit. Crit. Level 10. And nothing else? Okay. Let's get out of here. Psst. Hey you, stop there. What the hell? Hiding in the trees? I do apologize for suddenly stopping you. I'm a humble man who saw you defeating all those low-ranked trainers. I couldn't resist to offer you these nutritious Slowpoke tails for an affordable price. You interested? What? Illegal? Absolutely no. I work for a group of honest dealers who want to offer good items to trainers. Trust me, lad. You don't want to trust me? Then get punished. What the? He is a dick with a robot. Pikachu, his name is Mick. Let's get a robot. Pikachu. Holy shit, and a Charizard. Okay, let's go. No more jokes. We have to call upon space power. Space rocks. Oh no. What? How was I to know? He's gonna have Hydro Cannon. Good night, sweet princess. Mononoke has fainted. Way too cool of a Pokemon to lose. We are weak against... Each one of our Pokemon is weak against Hydro Cannon here. That's funny. Come on, Chungus. Yes, recharge. Recharge this, bud. If we're gonna lose Lichen Rock, we better one hit. Get some one-hit KO revenge. Alright, Brian Wilson grew to level 6 and level 7. He learns quickly. And Fisher. That is fantastic to have. Terrible to have done to us because it's a one-hit KO move as well. The chances are slim, but it'll be. I guarantee you it'll come in handy. Alright, I'll remember this. I'll remember this. See, where's our sound effects when we need it? It's a shame. I'll have to get them working soon. I'm telling my partners about this. They'll regret turning down my offer, you hear? I think that's a cool addition because it is gonna tie into the story later. It's just nice to kind of set that up a little earlier. Unfortunately, it seems like a long way to head back, but we lost a Pokemon, so gotta deposit it. Another infinite loser. Such a cool sprite too, damn. Oh well. That form of Lichen Rock might be one of my favorite Pokemon designs of Sun and Moon. Mega. It's just Chungus and Brian Wilson. Come on, Weird Al. I think it's pretty funny that they're doing that Weird Al biopic and Daniel Radcliffe is playing Weird Al. I think it's going to be a really good choice. In the end. I also like that we found a Sandslash in a cave. That's cool lore, if you think about it. Makes sense. I remember finding a Sandslash in the Diglett cave in Pokemon Blue for the first time, or like you run into them. There's also Sandshrew there as well, but the Sandslash are really rare. I'm pretty sure that it was that early on in the game. I could be wrong, maybe I'm just thinking of another cave, but in Pokemon Red I think it's Diglett and Dugtrio. I remember like running into Sandslash for the first time in Pokemon Blue. And one of the first times I ever played the game. It's pretty cool. I know a move called Covet that uses cute tactics to steal the item held by your opponent. Wanna learn it? Who can learn it? We didn't even look at Brian Wilson here. Sandslash of serious nature from the Dark Cave. Liquid Voice. Interesting. How perfect is that? There's our Brian Wilson with his liquid voice. That's funny. Sound moves become water type because of the beach. Literal Beach Boy ability. That's amazing. I love that. Ember, Spite, Fisher, Covet. Very cool. Beach voice. Water, water. A man with black clothes was walking around here, but I have a lot of bug Pokemon to battle anybody. I don't even understand what that sentence means. It's funny. Well, that's not a bug, so let's go. Meteor time. It's rock flying. Nope, doesn't affect. Skinner Smack. Actually, that was really dumb on my part because that's a ground type move. So actually, this battle might be a little tough here because of the fact we only have 2 Pokemon and there's 4 of them. But Chungus is getting pretty big here. Brutal Swing. There we go. Metagross, holy shit. Sure. Yes. Destroyed. That's a pretty epic swing, if you can take on a Metagross in one hit. An Excelgor. This is Bug and Flying, I think. No, just pure Bug. Excelgor is a really cool design. I always liked it. It's wearing a helmet. Looks like it's from space, but we're gonna have to bring some space rocks into its face. Bye-bye. Oh, it's gonna use the power of space too. Just wasn't enough. Or Cosmic Snake. Get the hell out of here. Mewtwo. Hoo hoo hoo. Oh, that's interesting. This young kid just happens to have a Mewtwo. That's a badass, right? Primordial Sea, a heavy rain began to fall. Holy shit. The power. The power. How about this? Hold on to this. Bye-bye. Heck yeah. Chungus is trying to learn Geist Beam. Holy crap. That sounds like an epic move. Never heard of it. Let's see what it's all about. It's a ghost type. The user emits a sinister ray. This can be used on the target regardless of its ability. 100 power, 100 accuracy. Yes. Yes. Thank you, please. It's got 5 power points, so we have to use it sparingly, but I've never heard of that move, and that's exactly what ghost moves needed. Like, the ghost type needed some really good moves, so I don't know when they added that into the game, but in fact, let's just find out while we're doing this. Might as well. Geist Beam is a Generation 8. Move, and it was introduced... No, sorry, Generation 7 move. Introduced in Generation 7, which would have been... Pokemon X and Y? No. Pokemon Sun and Moon? I don't even know. I get them mixed up. We've got Gen 1, Red and Blue, Gen 2, Gold and Silver, Gen 3, Ruby Sapphire, Gen 4, Diamond Pearl, Gen 5, Black and White, Gen 6, Pokemon X and Y, Gen 7, Sun and Moon. So that's Sun and Moon. Okay, cool. Got it. Interesting. Interesting. It's actually called Moon Geist Beam, but they just called it Geist Beam in this hack. Very interesting. Brian Wilson is learning to water sport because of all the beach. The beach volleyball, the surfing. He's learning water sport. That's funny. What does this do? Does this boost anything? Weakens fire type attacks. No, we're not using it. Sorry, I wanna just take a moment always to like look and just check out, because there's a lot of moves here like I haven't I just don't know much about and I haven't really encountered before. So Brutal Swing is a dark type move that was also introduced in Generation 7. Cool. Oh, one sec, I have to just plug this device in. Thank you for your patience. And thanks for hanging out. Thank you again, Two-Headed Squirrel, for the raid. I will be continuing this tomorrow at 11 AM Pacific. And just see how long we can actually last in the run. Cool. Should be good. What's that? This attack move grows more powerful the less the user likes its trainer. We got Frustration. Okay, cool. This is not a new area, I don't think. I'm gonna run. Venonat, nice. I was considering teaching Return to Brian Wilson, but I think Spite is actually a good one to hold on to, just in case. You never know. Found a heart scale, a pretty heart-shaped scale that is extremely rare. It glows faintly in the colors of a rainbow. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Go Ouija. We're training hard to take the challenge of the Violet City Gym. Are you the kid who's working on the Pokedex? Professor Oak's aide came by here. Nice. What? Hey there, kid. Are you taking the Pokemon Gym challenge? That's great. I'm Primo. You may know me from the TV show, The Show Me Show. I see you haven't earned a single badge. You'll need to catch plenty of Pokemon before you take the gym challenge. Have some special Pokeballs to make the task easier. You obtain 5 Premier Balls, a rare Pokeball that's been specially made to commemorate an event of some sort. Cool. It's cool that you just get them randomly. That's nice. I'll go back to Goldenrod City to record my next TV episode. See ya. Let's definitely heal up. I really want a Pikachu, so I'm trading my Clefairy for one. Cool. I'm trading Pokemon with that kid there. I had 2 Pikachu, so I figured I might as well trade one. Ooh, I got some crazy allergies right now. Have you ever watched the famous Show Me show? Its host Primo is truly savvy with Pokemon. Alright, shut up. Shut up. Pokemon becomes easier to catch if it has a status problem. Sleep, poison, burn, or paralysis, those are all effective, but catching Pokemon is never a sure thing. Pokemon learn new techniques as they grow, but some moves must be taught to them by people. Is there normally a trade over here in this house? School's fun, for me. Every Pokemon has a unique personality that's defined as nature. Some natures can modify some stats like attack or defense. Just wondering if I get an item from these people. Nope. Even two Pokemon of the same species can be different in terms of stats. These stats are called EV and IV, and they determine how strong a Pokemon can be. Cool. We're not going that deep into the meta. I think you're supposed to take on Sprout Tower. This, in Azalea Town, because we don't have the fishing rod, we actually don't have the ability to catch a Pokemon here yet. But, in Sprout Tower, we do. So they did such a great job with this hack. I'm going to put it together. A Bellsprout over 100 feet tall. People say it became the middle pillar here. The pillar of this tower is 150 years old, but it looks so intact. Sprout Tower was built long ago as a place for Pokemon training. Only those who reach the top will receive a wonderful gift. Alright, new area. This is where we're going to find Weird Al. In Sprout Tower. However hard we battle, the tower will stand strong. Is that enough? Ooh. Awesome. Yep. Bring it on. They don't bug me. Oh. Yeah, I really appreciate that this ROM hack has completely different... Like, it didn't need to redesign the battle animation for Ember, but it did. I appreciate that. Yeah, why not? Whip out Chungus. I mean, what? Whip out your Chungus. Ah, cool. It lights up a move that's actually effective against it in the green. So right away, you know, yeah, I should use that rock move because it's effective against it. That's actually really beneficial. I just realized that. Really, really beneficial. I haven't seen a ROM hack that does that, and that's such a smart thing. I think modern games, I think Sword and Shield does that, and even Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, I think that's actually the first game that introduced that. The idea of changing the colors like that. I could be wrong. That's pretty cool. X accuracy. Never a fan. I do it every time I get an X move or an X item. I just toss it. It's not worth money that much. I don't know what the heart scales do, so we'll just hold on to that, of course. Might find one or two of them. Wow. And here we go. This is our Weird Owl. If we can catch it, Drudagon. Drudagon is one of my favorite designs as well. One of my favorite dragon designs. It's super weird. Looks like a Digimon for sure. It's pure dragon. Okay. It's probably gonna be fine if I use some fire. So if we can catch this, this is our Weird Owl, the female Drudagon. Yes. Thank you for making it easy. The burn helped. Drudagon, cave Pokemon. It runs through the narrow tunnels formed by Excadrill and Onix. It uses its sharp claws to catch prey. That's pretty terrifying. Nothing weird about that. Oh wait. Weird Owl. Yep. We stand guard in this tower. Here we express our gratitude to show our respect for all Pokemon. But mostly bugs. We're in a good position. Level 10. It's just all Venonats, it's funny. It's supposed to all be Bellsprouts. That hidden power, nice. I think I'm gonna replace Covet. No, Spite. Oh no! I replaced Ember, like a doofball. That's okay. This does more damage than Ember, so maybe it's a fire type. Maybe we have a fire type hidden power, let's see. So hidden power is a cool move. Every Pokemon that uses it, or that learns it, will have a different type on it. Oh, what? It even gives you grade here. Like, wow, this has got like an A- HP stat for Sandslash, if that makes sense. And for a Pokemon this level. This has got a D+ attack. That's really interesting. It's rock type. That's okay, that changes things a little bit. That's not bad. It's not terrible. The Beach Boys did make rock music, so... Beach rock. Okay, we've got a jolly Drudagon Weird Owl in a Premier Ball. Met in Spread Tower at level 5. With Friend Guard, reduces damage done to allies. Doesn't matter unless we have double battles, so that's fine. Brutal Swing, again, very common move. Nature's Mad. I think it's supposed to be Nature's Madness. It's Fairy type. The user hits the target with the force of nature. It halves the target's HP. Very cool. Roar, we all know. And Hidden Power, Electric. That's kind of cool. Electric and Ground we just got. Yeah, I think that's how it's gonna go there. That's cool. No Dragon type move, but that's fine. Bedtime? Well, have a great night. Thank you so much for the raid. 2 nights in a row. Appreciate that. Thanks for dropping in. We'll be continuing Paper Mario this weekend. I'll be finishing Paper Mario, and I'll be continuing this tomorrow at 11 AM Pacific, and I'll probably be doing 2 streams tomorrow as well. Like an evening stream and then one during the day. Take care. And if you're not following Two-Headed Squirrel and you want to go see retro streamer go through Link to the Past for the very first time, go check out their channel. Nature's Mad. It's true. Sounds like the name of a Weird Al song. Tea time. Clearly the tea is not good for you. If you're taking damage. I sway like leaves in the wind, like tears in rain. Ridley Scott's Sage Runner. Skeeter's night. Level 7. Oh, we didn't do a shout out to Tojiko-san. Let's do it. If you're not following Tojiko-san, go give them a follow as well. Tons of Venonats. I highly recommend checking out this ROM hack without randomizing it as well, just to see what kind of new things they added to, like, you know, vanilla areas, like new Pokemon on encounter lists, I'm sure, because obviously we've seen some new battles so far. We've seen a whole bunch of really cool, new, fresh stuff. Oh, I'm weak, though I missed. Potion. Let's actually see where we're at, Pokemon-wise. Yeah. I train to find enlightenment in Pokemon. Nature's mad, dude. Nature is mad. Oh. That's gonna be a stab. Stab bonus. A little risky to be in the yellow in a Nuzlocke like this, especially when opponent Pokemon can have randomized moves. We don't have many options here. In fact, we have no options for healing. Okay. The Elder's Secret Technique goes beyond the regular Pokemon evolution. We could go back and heal if we wanted to be honest. Just see where we're at. Yeah, we might just switch out Arbok in front. We might walk into Sprout Tower Chungus first. If you're just popping in, happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Maybe it's Wednesday for you as well. Happy Wednesday. We'll have a full playlist of Pokemon GS Chronicles on my YouTube channel if you want to catch up and see how we started off and which Pokemon we've lost, because we've already lost 2. And if you are watching on YouTube, thanks for hanging out. Also, thank you to the recent followers on Twitter and YouTube. We've been growing pretty quickly on both those platforms, and just the people who do show up, I'm just noticing we're getting more regular views on YouTube, which is just great. It's not about what numbers, it's just about the fact that there's growth, so that's nice. Appreciate the follows and the support. Weirdo hanging by a thread. It hung on by the... I can't even do it. It hung on by the skin of its teeth. Yeah, I definitely don't have the ability to do the Pokemon Stadium announcer voice. I'm gonna make it my priority in the next couple of days to try and get my sound effects working again, because they're super fun. Especially those ones in the context of this game. Or a game like this. To me. This terrifies me a little bit. Snap out of confusion. Unconfuse the Chungus. I think even Return will do it because he just lowered his defense. Okay. Level 13. Chungus has 42 health. The ghost of Douglas Adams does not disappoint. Always hanging out in the stream. Constantly. Every single game we play. It's fun. Weird Al is trying to learn Meteor Beam. Oh wow. Every single one of our Pokemon will learn this move. It's pretty fantastic though. Even though it takes two turns to do damage. I will replace Roar. I know that seems kind of crazy. Because Roar, I think, is going to be a more strategically useful move, but Cypher's pops in, the first thing you hear is Unconfuse the Chungus. Well, I see you've discovered our brand new t-shirt that we'll have available soon. Unconfuse the Chungus. And Weird Al learn Meteor Beam. We are not changing Pokemon. Cyphers, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Do a quick shout out as well. Speaking of Link to the Past, earlier. Your trust is real. Oh, I'll be right back. One sec. Alright, I'm back, everyone. You showed us what you got, and it is indeed good. Alright, let's do this. Take this poker ride. Probably the bright ride. However, you should care more about your Pokemon. The way you treat your Pokemon can be too harsh. Remember, Pokemon are not tools of war. Huh. He calls himself the Elder, but he was no match for me. Sure enough, those who lecture how you should be nice to Pokemon, they cannot defeat me. All I care about are strong Pokemon that win every time. The rest of them don't mean anything to me. Cactus using escape rope, which we're going to pick up. Headfirst, you're really tired but doing great. You got through Dungeon 7 playing through Zelda 1, second quest for the first time. Nice. Is that the final dungeon? Isn't there just 7? Or are there 8? In typical Nintendo fashion. So good of you to come here. Spread Tower is a place of training. People in Pokemon test their bonds to build a bright future together. I'm the final test. Allow me to check the ties between you and your Pokemon. There's 8 dungeons in the original Legend of Zelda. Nice. And then the final, so 9. Just 1 sec. We don't want to lose any Pokemon here, so... Oh yeah, I got 8 Triforce pieces, that makes sense. Ooh. Buddy. Level 10. It's got Peck, apparently. It's still giving it the same type attack bonus. So gotta be very careful here. Ooh. Cheeky AI. The AI in this game is actually very different than what we've experienced with like Pokemon Sweet and some of the other games we played, some of the other Pokemon ROM hacks that we've tested out. Oh, buddy. I think we can use a berry to wake ourselves up. But Brian Wilson just dozing off here. Remember, folks, unconfuse the Chungus. Sorry, just 1 second. We don't have something that'll wake us up. Maybe we'll just naturally wake up. Who knows? Yes. Nice. Brian Wilson coming in clutch. Ooh. Hold on. It's got friggin' Vine Whip. Oh my god. That's not good. Trying to use Bind. No. No, thank you. Still don't know what that does. I know what this does now. Rock type. You're done. A lot of experience there with Landorus. Nope. And we know we can go back and get tons of experience from them, and there's a couple of routes before Azalea Town, which we just got to, where we can go and farm experience over there. Over this. Weird Al is level 10. He is such an interesting trainer. Avoiding the hypnosis, that's the attitude. Well done. The way you battle is quite elegant. I know you may be a good inheritor of the power that goes beyond the Pokemon evolution in the future. But for now, you should be able... stand up to Faulkner. You should be able to stand up to Faulkner. You should be able to make good use of this. Soothe Bell, an item held by a Pokemon, a bell with a comforting chime that makes the holder calm and friendly. It'll work better for recently caught Pokemon. Interesting. And the Bright Ride, a multi-field device. When available, Fire, Fairy, and Electric-type Pokemon can light up dungeons. But we don't have any of those. A ride is a special machine that allows you to take advantage of the special skills of your Pokemon to complete the journey. When you have the Bright Ride with you, a Pokemon compatible with it can illuminate caves no matter how dark it may be. You can try it on Bellsprout, for example. Wait, what? I'm confused. First off, let's give the Soothe Bell to Chungus. Oh wait, return will do more damage. When available, Fire, Fairy, and Electric-type Pokemon can light up dungeons. Let's use it. Let's use the escape rope. Just like the exit mouse in Earthbound, which we recently played and beat. For the second time. And in a very different way than most people know Earthbound. It was a wild randomizer if you want to go check that out on my YouTube channel or on my Twitch page. It was our 1-year stream anniversary, last Tuesday actually. Damn, I love the music and the atmosphere in this game. So good. Gotta heal. Take on the gym if we want. I can't remember what level the Pokemon in the gym will be. It will probably be, my guess is like close to like level 12, level 13 maybe max. Huh, do you want to know the best place in the city? Yes. My name is Earl. Come on, follow me to the Violet City School. Ta-da! The Violet City School is the best place for trainers. Want to learn more about Pokemon? Come and follow me. Bye-bye. I think we can actually find some new encounters here before we move on. Maybe with a Great Ball I can catch a Pidgey easily. Ooh, they have Great Balls already. I'll take that. I don't feel comfortable training at Sprout Tower. I don't like the idea of training there. Good things can happen if you raise Pokemon diligently. Even the weak ones can surprise you if you don't give up on them. been reports of ghost-type Pokemon appearing in Sprout Tower at night. They say normal-type Pokemon moves have no effect. Hello there. Do you happen to have a Poliwhirl? Would you agree to trade for my Jinx? If I had one. The way I run randomizers, because often we'll use the universal Pokemon randomizer to randomize other Pokemon games, but we'll use the same tool for all different types of games. But this being ROM hack has its own randomization built in, which is why you're seeing kind of outcomes and Pokemon teams you wouldn't normally see. It doesn't mess around with anything on the overworld, but usually I do that, and I will mess around with a few different settings. This is interesting. This is not normally blocked off in the original game, so maybe we can't get an encounter there. How'd you get in? Good effort. What's going on, kiddo? Oop. Training gets complicated for you. Try to enable the experience share. Okay, this is it, I think. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have done this. Why so fast? We've got plenty of time to battle. Maybe we should not have taken these extra steps. Pokemaniac Jim sent out Whismur. Whismur is a Pokemon I feel like suits the name Weird Owl a little more than Trotagon, but oh geez, what the hell is this? Stakataka? Is this like one of the Ultra Beasts? Let me just look this thing up. Stakataka. An Ultra Beast composed mainly of dark gray stone life forms stacked together to form a four-sided tower with a spindly leg on each corner. Well, that's what I see. It looks like something right out of the... It looks like the Guardian from Breath of the Wild. I haven't played Breath of the Wild, but I've seen the trailer and footage. But it looks like this is a rock and steel type Pokemon. Rock and steel. So what would we... Guess we could use Nature's Madness. That'll cut its HP in half. Skitter Smack Attacker. Stack Attacker. Use the Skitter Smack Attacker. So this is an Ultra Beast. They introduced a few Ultra Beasts. They're not really Pokemon, but you can catch them and use them in battle. I never really got it. But they introduced them in Pokemon Sun and Moon, I believe. Which is a game I have not played. So that could easily be the reason why I don't get it. Chungus grew to a bigger Chungus. Brian Wilson's level 13. And another Weird Owl, Whismur. Let's just rock this Brutal Swing. It's a decent move, actually. Am I too weak? I think we can catch Pokemon here. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. Alright. New area, new Pokemon, another chance at Landorus. Do we want to risk it, is the question. Okay, I'm just trying to see what we'll do here. Oh, actually, we could use Nature's Madness to our advantage. Nice. Penny with that name redeemed. Thank you for redeeming your 420 moonstones for naming a character. If we can catch this thing, it is going to be named Thick Ganon. Thank you. Let's just go for it. Let's just try a Premier Ball. It is ground and flying type. It was really tough to pick up when we had it down to the red too, so. And I don't want to lose any of our Pokemon just to try and catch it. I will run away if we have to. And then something else will be Thick Ganon, but this is just a very perfect name for this Pokemon. Yeah, this isn't good. Yeah, its defense has dropped a couple times, so I don't want to attack him again. Just want to attempt a few Pokeball throws here. We might have to run away though. Ooh. Can't lose the Chungus. Last one. No, it's not gonna happen. Hold on. It's not that high level. Ooh. Way too close. Just using Victini's specialty move like it's nothing. Okay, it's dropping his speed, so we should be able to run. Yes. Ooh. Alright, we'll forget that. We'll come back here afterwards. Jeez. Maybe we do have to take on the gym. Well, what I think I might do is we'll do the gym battle in the very next part. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific, so you can catch me then. We'll be continuing. And if you're watching on YouTube, just stick around because this will be part of the Pokemon GS Chronicles playlist on my YouTube channel. Every one of my streams is uploaded there in full unedited. Thank you again to Two-Headed Squirrel for the raid, and thank you for the raid yesterday as well. Also, thank you to Henny Blank for the name Thick Ganon. I'm gonna just write that down so that we've got just like an ongoing list, and the next Pokemon that we catch in this run tomorrow will be named Thick Ganon. Stick around, you'll earn extra Moonstones so that you can name Pokemon yourself in these playthroughs, and I'm going to see who's online right now. Henny is saying, no, save Chungus, and then you were like, you know what, I said save Chungus because I knew this was a Nuzlocke without even looking at the title, and then I did, and I was right. Nice. Who is online and who is streaming right now? You know what, we're going to go hang out over on Artyom Havoc's channel. He's been super supportive. He plays a lot of really cool PC, classic retro PC games and DOS games, like interesting ones where you actually can print your revealed map, like in a dungeon crawler, for example, or like a first-person shooter style dungeon crawler, on a dot matrix printer. And these games are designed to like work with dot matrix printers from the era of like Duke Nukem 3D and Myst and early PC stuff. Really cool channel, a lot of cool interactivity. So just stick around and we'll go hang out on Havoc's channel. And yeah, thank you everyone. If you're watching on YouTube, I'll see you in the next part. If you're watching live, I'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific. Thanks for hanging out on your Tuesday.